about Yin Yin and Melee, and they come to the United States illegally from China. They think they're coming for a better life. They think they're working for a computer company. When they get here, they find they're going to be forced into prostitution. So, of course, they separate the two and they put Yin Yin into a really different area because they see that she's more strong-willed. So, they tell Yin Yin you're going to have over 300 customers to fulfill your contract. So she's devastated by this news, and she has a window in her room. And in this window, she watches everything outside. She sees homeless people, skateboarders, things like that. And there's a bike messenger that she sees as a kind-hearted person that gives the homeless people food, blankets. He's a kind-hearted person. So she contacts him through the window with a note, and the note says, "Hey, this is my situation. Please don't tell anyone. I just need a friend." So what happens is the friendship blossoms into a courtship.
Well, first of all, it's exciting for me to kind of get involved in this. I've always enjoyed the entertainment business, and when I heard about the project and saw the passion of Jerry and Ralph, and that they believed that this could be something very successful and exciting, and I got excited because I love to see passion in people and what they love to do. So I'm just glad to be a part of it.
At the end of the day, you want to work with people that are passionate about what they're producing, what they want to produce, and able to tell a story that probably wouldn't get told in the Hollywood mainstream.
Well, when I got the script, actually when I first read the script, I thought, oh my gosh, is it another one of these stories, these girls who play hookers, and to be honest, I didn't know that it still happened and that things like this still occurred, and that really made me interested.
After Crouching Tiger, actually it's a lot American film approach me, but never go through. But I think it's probably still a distance between Hong Kong and the United States. Even now you can, through the email, whatever. Then you need an agent. So when my agent, this Angel, come to me, then he told me, he said, I can do a Western part.
When I first got the script, I was really taken because I think it's a very important story and current story that's going on with forced prostitution all over the world.
When I first read the script, I was a little bit shocked and really glad that somebody wanted to share that story with the rest of the world. I've heard bits and pieces of things like that happening, but never really knew the details of it and never really knew what the people actually went through and how they felt and why they were in that position. So I'm happy to be a part of this because people need to know.
From my point of view, all those women are admirable. They all either go for their goal, which is for the family or what's most important for them, or sacrifice themselves, or they stick with their principle. Some girls sacrifice their lives for what they believe in. So I just have so much compassion for every character in there.
Karina is a wild child. She was actually forced into this whole lifestyle the way Meili and Yin Yin were, but her whole take on it is she's gotta ball up and deal with it and bring it. So she's really conflicted. She seeks refuge and peace and calmness in her drink, so she becomes an alcoholic. Her whole reason for drinking is basically to deal with all the chaos around her. It's the peace to settle all the chaos, and she's just doing what she needs to do so that every day is a day closer to freedom for her.
My character is the bad guy.
He's a really bad cat, but I think he has his own personal demons that he's dealing with. Dealing with that, I think that's why this character also turns to certain drugs. But as far as the business end of it, he's a bad man. He's the one that these girls don't abide. He's going to beat them down. He's making things go. So there's a lot of yin and yang pulling within this guy. But as far as the overall play of the film, he's a bad cat. I'm just hoping that I can touch all the layers. characters.
There's something crazy about Susie. There's like a freedom there that I liked, the sass. And to have that, she's definitely intelligent. And although she might appear kind of feisty and bitchy, I think she really cares for the girls and for Madame. And I mean, I think she's a really good person.
In life, we don't know how and why we connect with people. It just happens, and sometimes you just have a chemistry. And whether it's through a window, or whether it's through a set of bars, or whether it's through the internet, people connect. And so that's how and why. And I think that what's interesting about the film is the exploration of that connection.
If we wanted to talk about the love story between Carlos and I thought it's the sweet, it's that hope, it's that one light, it's, you know, and I think every dark part of life needs that in order to survive. Well, she's given me a lot of strength also. I think I feel the energy when we do our scenes. And when we're not actually working on a scene together, I think just being around her and getting to work on this project together and, you know, having the same experiences or knowing the same situation, you know, that's happening in this movie has been just great, you know. And I always said that my mom, you know, the way that she's always influenced me has more to do with her as a person, as a woman, as my mom, than it has been as an actress, because I mean it's her job.
Some people born can act. She's the one born can act. Yeah, it's difficult to tell, but from her eyes, the way, you know, it's easy to show. You know, she have a. I don't think that's from me. That's her own blood, you know.
Jerry is great. He's always very encouraging. He's always very clear in his directions of like what he wants me to do, and he never over directs. So I feel that as an actor, there is a lot of freedom, and it allows me to explore the character.
From the get-go, the first time I talked to him on a phone conversation, I was vibing him.
Jerry, he's so nice. He's very nurturing.
I think he's gentle, but I think he's determined to get what he wants.
He's a very giving director. He gives you a lot of trust and asks for your, it's like a collaboration.
You know, from talking to Jerry over the phone about his script, I got somebody who's committed to making a great film. You know, I don't want to be involved in projects that don't have the potential to be great.
He's great to work with. He's very respectful. He treats everybody really well.
What it comes down to is the story of it, and within the story, it's a trueness with the situation of what a lot of women go through. And the more research I did, it's just really like, this goes on, it's happening now. It could be in your own neighborhood and you're not even aware of it. It's crazy.
Well, as far as the story of the movie Shanghai Hotel, hopefully it'll be a great movie, but also I think it'll educate people because of what's in the forefront of the news right now as far as human trafficking and things that are going on in society, that I think that this will make a significant impact on what people think and how they view the issues involving human trafficking.
I know sacrifice, madame. I live with sacrifice my whole life. Not knowing how many days go by without food. Cold winters with nothing to heat our home. Life is hard. I understand. But never did I give up my pride or my soul. And this? There's no spirit here. As long as I am alive, I will never reduce my pride and my soul the way you have. You think I should respect you? I pity you.